Yeah, I ended up finding out too.
I
All
was
right.
actually I was actually trying to watch your episode too to see why that happened because he told me of a certain situation that happened during the session, so I wanted to see exactly what the fuck happened.
I got a brief description. It was truly a dumb.
I got really lazy with the description.
Yeah,
Now I want to look at the description. Give me a moment.
give the man the description. And Zeno fainted. May he rest in.
I died.
Oh, that's a shame.
Xeno.exe has stopped working.
Okay, so when last we saw our heroes, you were all being pampered in your own personal VIP suite that you kind of just broke into, and the staff just kind of assumed you were supposed to be there. And after chilling in the sauna, hanging out with Charlotte, and getting some much needed R&R, you all found yourselves with a heavy weight on your chest, only to find out that that weight was in fact a sleeper demon trying to crush you in your sleep. After not gonna lie, Ruffles pretty much single-handedly winning that encounter with his banish spell, which I was not expecting. Just, and you get a banish, and you get a banish, and you get a banish. Pretty much clearing the board for y'all. You went outside and you found out that this is since this is mostly like a VIP headquarters, there wasn't a whole lot to do unless you were single and ready to mingle. So you decided to head straight for the staircase, upon which you saw that the staircase is flooded with mist. And that is where we ended that session.
Spooky.
I'm single and ready to mingle.
So as you leave the room, to the right there's a bar and grill, and to your left is a hall that is right before the staircase. And as you look through the plexiglass window, you see it is just filled to the brim with mist, and the window is kind of like fogged over.
Wait, this is sounding familiar. Wasn't this on the previous floor?
The previous floor had a sauna, which is why it was all steamy. This one is steamy and misty for no perceivable reason.
And didn't we have in the previous session the floor was covered in spikes and we had a gelatinous cube behind us?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot to mention that in the recap. Yes, you had one of you summoned like a wall behind you, and then you obliterated the cube in front of you, and then you got to this door.
Jesus, guys.
Yeah, because you guys were flanked by a completely transparent gelatinous cube on either side, which you only found out about because I forget who, but one of you was smart enough to fire a crossbow bolt down both hallways, and you saw it get stuck.
That was Ruffles.
Say what you will about Ruffles, but Ruffles was the MVP last session, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Sounds like it. Holy shit.
Yeah, and I still have my
Yeah,
inspiration. Thank you very much.
I missed a lot.
Yeah.
So
So
what do
you
I come? So what do I come in? Sorry for interrupting, or do I? Am I?
Alright. So all of you had a terrible night's rest with the sleeper demons, but you are long rested. However, you did take damage. I believe some of you did take damage in the previous encounter, and you have not had a long rest since. So some of you are still missing slots in HP. You have a known haunted room behind you. There is a gelatinous cube eating away at a conjured metal door, trying to dissolve your faces off. And ahead of you, there is a room filled with steam. What do you do?
Yeah, Slick Jack would ask the DM where he is.
So everybody is in the hallway at this point on the and if you weren't in the previous session, you're just waking up now with a pain on your chest. But as you peer out the hallway from your room as you wake up, you see the right-hand pathway is blocked off by a metal door, and your friends are on the left.
Okay, so which way does not have the gelatinous cube? Let's start with
All right. Theron is gonna. But wait, I'll wait on you. God.
Okay, one more time. You're in the bedroom. You leave the bedroom. To the right, there's a wall with a gelatinous cube eating its way through. To the left, there is a door. Beyond the door is mist. Go.
uh I'm gonna go over to the door because I just woke up here. I don't know any of these people. Feel like I came here for a good time. I came here to steal some soul coins from out of people's pockets. I'm not here to die. I'm leaving. I'm gonna go to the door. I'm gonna inspect it for traps before I even attempt to open it.
Oh, that's
So you
right. You're a
just-
brand new character, Soul, aren't you?
Yes.
I apologize. Okay. So you were fast asleep, minding your own business in your own VIP room, directly opposite of the main party, who just got done fighting a cube. You were woken up by the sounds of them slaughtering a cube, so you have no idea why one hallway is blocked off with a metal plate, and who any of these people are.
Yeah, a half elf with the lute on his back. A little girl dressed to impress. A squid boy. And and Ruffles, who just went poof into purple mist.
Sounds about right.
Oh, and a Aragonasi. Uh, so
Yeah, that's about it. I'm just an Ergonossi. Uh, as soon as I wake up and see the gang, I'll go to Theron.
Theron turns around and goes, "Oh, well, I haven't seen you in a while, X-Lick. Hi."
Uh, what happened? Why do I feel hurt on my chest? You guys prank on?
Yeah, about that. There was a sleeper demon on us. Theron points at his own chest, which has a hole in his leather armor.
Where's Avray?
You're supposed to do it in.
Oh, that explains it. Shut up.
Wow, that's easy.
It would have been easier if it was in general because my face is now in dice chat, whereas the
Yeah, Saul. I know you were speaking.
yeah. I know. You shut up. I keep forgetting. Push to talk. I'm wearing the red. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, so I go to the door and I'm investigating for traps.
So you're walking through the mist.
The
Yeah,
mist is beyond
I'm
the
gonna-
closed door, so go ahead and roll investigation.
Yay.
Yeah, Theron's going. Wait. Who are you? Like he's watching, seeing the high elf just strolling past him.
Or like running past, like, there's this cube over there. There's these two people. I'm not here for a fight. I'm not here to die.
Neither are we.
So, as you investigate the door, you don't see any obvious signs of a trap, but you do show that the entrance is blocked off with a keypad with letters and no numbers on it. It appears to be either like a maintenance door or like an employee security door where customers are not meant to go past.
Huh.
You also see that adjacent to the lock, there's a little poem on the door next to the alphanumeric keypad.
Theron's gonna move forward with Charlotte in his hand in his.
All right. So as you all approach the door, it does not appear to be trapped. You just see the alphanumeric keyboard, the plexiglass window within, centered on the top of the door, with a bunch of mist beyond it. It's very fogged over, and then you see the poem on your right.
I have a question. Is there any dust or ash in the area?
Any dust or ash?
Yes.
With the exception of the residue of the slain gelatinous cube, with your 15 investigation check, you do not see anything else out of place. It is actually spotless, thanks to said gelatinous cube.
Alright. So, this might take time, but fuck it. I want to use my tinderbox and light my 50 feet of rope on fire to burn it to ash.
You set off the fire alarm and the sprinkler system.
Well, fuck, that's not gonna help me now, is it? Fine, I'll read the goddamn poem.
Yeah, Theron is looking at you like you're an idiot.
How was I supposed to know there was a sprinkler system?
Well, I swear, it's like Bork all over again.
I actually had a plan, but that plan is ruined with wet ash.
Okay,
So, third, what are we supposed to do now? I'm a little lost.
all right, Theron, he's gonna say to Slickjack, please take hold of Charlotte's hand. I'm gonna try something. He cups his mouth and he's gonna breathe hot air on the keypad to try and see if he can see any fingerprints.
As you breathe hot air on the keypad, you see that the entire keypad gets evenly fogged up, and you can smell the scent of cleaning alcohol.
Well, crap.
Ah, damn, so my plan wouldn't have worked either, so never mind. Damn.
No.
Okay, Mike sold that was a Alpha Dog and Level Juliet. One second, compressor. All right. I'm thinking we're supposed to type in a name. I'm gonna try. Okay.
Didn't you say it was a number keypad or
Alpha keypad. There's 26 keys, all of which are letters.
All right. Theron's gonna type in Captain Mike Soldat.
You get to 5 characters and run out of room.
Okay. All right. Never mind.
I type Oscar real quick.
You get an error message.
Damn.
I'll ask Theron. What was the name of the owner of the place?
Argon.
Try that.
Wait. Heck, I type in ARG. Actually, never mind on that because that's 6 letters.
Alpha.
I'll type in Romeo.
You get an error message.
I type Alpha.
Error message.
Serious? Wait. I double look. I do a double take on the poem. FLMSA.
What? One more time?
FLMSA.
Yes, Flintstone.
Oh, I see what you're doing, First Lieutenant Mike Sodat. You get an error message. That is clever, though. I like that.
Damn.
I like where your head's at. You've got the right idea.
MSJ JOR.
I'm sorry, did you put MSJOR?
Yep.
God, you're so close. You get an error message.
Okay. MSJO.
MSJO is 4 characters.
Major. I put in major. MAJOR.
Mike, Alpha, Juliet, Oscar, Romeo. Military alphabet, boys. The keypad unlocks.
Yes.
Wow, you guys are smart.
Oh, holy! Wow, how about that? Well, I think it'll be best we go in. How about you? Because I don't want to take my chances with the cube.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I'm not too fond of being eaten, to being dissolved alive either. Uh, you first.
Age before beauty.
I head in.
Well, then you might as well go first because you're you're probably older than me.
I'm 41. You're probably over 100.
I'm not a day over 20.
Uh-huh.
Hey,
Insight check.
All right, Slickjack, as you enter the room, you are just immediately swarmed by this thick fog. You can't see more than like barely 5 feet ahead of you, and you see shadows moving around you and the scratching of claws against concrete.
so, are you done? Are you gonna join me now? He adds to the people behind.
Theron's gonna step in and he's gonna cast Dispel Magic.
Soul steps in and he's going to stay behind.
I wasn't expecting you to do that immediately. I don't have the picture handy. One moment.
Yeah, I cast Dispel Magic as I'm walking in.
All right, I was not ready for that. One sec. Fuck it, it's gonna take way too long. So you see 3 werewolf-like creatures exuding this constant aura of fog. Here we go.
Well,
they sort of have an indeterminate form. Their body shifts from that of just spikes and blades to that of a more werewolf like form. They sort of shift from humanoid to beast like, and they're just constantly exuding steam, which you have temporarily dispelled. They look at you, they flare their claws and teeth, and go in for the attack. Roll for initiative. Whoops, one sec.
Yeah, I kind of figured that.
Why did you roll with advantage?
S- Sort of.
Barbarian.
You weren't raging.
Barbarian.
Can only really
Can
work.
only
Wait,
didn't type. I didn't type advantage.
okay, I guess he got something we don't know.
Okay, I'm just making sure that that is everybody. Oh, right. All right, Slickjack, you're up first.
Okay. Uh, Slick Shack is gonna go to the nearest one to him, uh, and attack with his greatsword. Very original.
All right, so you're in a 60-foot square room. One is 20 feet away from the door, and his friends are 30 feet on either side of him, all the way towards the walls. So you walk up towards the center, and I'm assuming you're going to attack.
Yeah, slash at him.
All right, roll for hit. All right, so first one's
Function I rate.
Okay, so 13 misses, 26 hits, and you deal a uh is your okay? Your greatsword is magical. Never mind. You deal 10 slashing damage, and you sort of your blade sort of cleaves through its form, leaving like this shadowy like tendril of distorted mist, and it kind of coalesces. You assume that you hurt it, but it's really hard to tell if it was genuinely wounded because no blood or ichor spills out.
And I rage. So let me roll a one. Uh, can the creatures please give me a wisdom? I'll tell you what the save is right now.
11.
Pretty sure mine is 16, but yeah, mine is 17. So yeah, uh, it has disadvantage on any attacks since basically I can see the creatures' minds and I know of how they're gonna.
Creature has disadvantage on attack rolls against you until the start of your next turn. Cool.
Yeah, and I end my turn.
All right, Soul.
All right, I'm gonna stay right where I am, and I'm going to pull out my short bow, and I'm going to take aim at the one that silk attack.
Go for it.
Bam!
Okay. So that is enough to hit. Is your short bow magical?
Unfortunately, it's not.
You watch as your short bow passes through this shadowy creature, and it barely even punches a hole. It's like it's like when an object clips through another object in a video game. It just nothing happens. You just hit the wall on the other side.
Theron kind of looks at this and goes,
Theron
Eh.
is not doing this.
sorry, I don't know why I said Theron. Soul's looking at this, goes, oh, I think I'm going to be useless in this fight. I end my turn.
Wait, when you made your character, did you give yourself 2 uncommon items?
Yeah, armor and a cloak. I got myself protection.
Okay. Theron, it is your turn.
I'm gonna drop my rapier of warning on the ground next to Saul, going, use it, and I cast firebolt at the creature.
Absolutely. Roll for it.
Wow.
You see the creature actively avoid the firebolt, and it whizzes past it as it effortlessly dodges out of the way.
But he grumbles and he says to Charlotte, "Get behind me!" And I end my turn. But yeah, Saul, it's rapier of warning, and it is magical.
I'll add it to my inventory, but before I move, I'm not going to say I have it until my turn.
All right. So Ruffles, you were during this period of time, you were distracted trying to maintain the wall that was keeping back the gelatinous cube. You look behind you and see your friends are fighting these weird, hazy shadow creatures behind you, and you rush into to their aid. Roll for initiative. Init join.
I'm guessing an initiative is already up, so just init join.
Yep.
All right.
So as you're looking around, you see there are 3 black shadowy creatures that your friends are just wailing on. You watch as Soul, who I don't think you've met yet. This appears to be a newcomer to the party, firing uselessly with his short bow, and you watch as his non-magical weapon passes through completely without effect.
I just need to switch my character real quick, but I do still have the same initiative bonus.
All right, we'll keep it for now.
Shig has entered the fray. Oh, they're fucked.
Yeah, but he does. He's sad that he's not with Tempest.
It's not the same.
Tempest turned into a potted plant, man.
Guess it was permanent.
All right, so Soul, there is a no, it was there. Who moved in? Who stepped forward beyond the entrance? Was it Slick Jack?
Yeah, he
Yep.
was the one that. Yeah, he was the one, and he attacked the
Okay, so since you're the one who moved forward to attack, that means you're within range of all three of these creatures. And they all just sort of swarm to you. You've got one in front, and the two 30 feet away on either side just swoop in on your flanks, and you get swarmed by attacks. And you see that each of these creatures has what look like different main weapons. You've got one with blade arms, one with pronounced teeth, and one with claws. They appear to all do unique attacks, and you're about to find out what they are. The one with blades strikes first.
Disadvantage.
Does a 17 hit your armor class?
Let me check. But remember disadvantage.
Oh, disadvantage. Okay, so I don't think a 14 hits.
Nope.
Alright, one moment. The next one comes into the fray, and you see him morph his hands into axes as he goes in for a double chop. He's going to make 2 attacks at disadvantage. So a 12 and a 23.
Obviously, the 23 hits.
Alright, let me check the damage really quick. You're going to hear this creature shout, "Leviathan!" as it swings down with its second axe, which chops into your shoulder, and you can feel cold energy radiate from the wound, freezing your very blood. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw as I roll for damage.
Leviathan's axe? Holy shit.
Am I?
You take 10 magical slashing damage to the shoulder, but your body is able to withstand the cold, and you do not take any extra damage. But you feel like you might have suffered greatly had that actually connected, had you not been able to withstand that. The third one moves in for an attack. And you see it just sort of, it's 30 feet away from the wall, and it gets down on its hands and feet in like a 4-point stance, and then just dashes forward 30 feet straight out in a line. I need you to make a dex save as its claw screams through the air, whistling as it goes. You watch as it screams past you, you dive roll out of the way, and it comes to a dead stop exactly 30 feet, its claw millimeters from its ally. Alright, it is Lakis' turn.
Like,
Lakis is the squid folk wizard who has joined the party after you rescued him.
The one that got turned to calamari. No, turned to fried calamari.
Alright, so he is going to see that all three of them are kind of in a group, and you're going to see his hands get very cold. And he goes, "My apologies, friend. Nothing personal. You're just in the way. Cone of cold!"
Nothing personnel, kid.
Nothing personal, kid. Just trying to kill these things.
you with them. What type of save do I need to?
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw as just this cone of snow and icicles comes flying at your back. Friendly fire incoming.
Good thing friendly fire is off. Thank God. I saw my face.
Sorry, what?
I said I assume I fail. Am I right, Zeno? Do I?
Yes, you do.
You kidding?
Yay!
Okay, I should remember that.
You have been spanked.
You and one of the haze beasts takes 39 points of cold damage as snow and ice just gets so goddamn cold so quickly. You're gonna have to check for frostbite later.
Someone opened the freezer too fast.
Oh god, I'm so bad at math. 19 damage for the others. 1 second. Alright, he's gonna go, yes! Got him dead to rights! Sorry, Slick!
Mm.
That sneeze. Oh god, that shook my soul. I'm glad you didn't hear that.
Hear what?
What happened?
I sneezed so hard it shook my soul.
Oh,
Oh shit.
Oh, one of the good ones. I get those all the time. Matter of fact,
My
sometimes I
dad.
get
My dad sometimes sneezes so loud he literally shakes our house.
Yeah, my sneezes are sometimes so violent that I end up losing my voice for a bit.
And we have a very big house. I need to ask him how many square feet it is. Because he rugged shook it.
So you see Charlotte sort of jog into the fray. She looks at the one that looks the weakest and just fires off this massive necrotic spike. You see its head turn into a dragon and launch out to bite. And you see it deals a massive 32 points of damage, nearly taking its head completely off. Its jaw has been removed. It is bleeding, it is wary, and it looks like it is at death's door.
Finish him!
Dun-dun-dun!
Alright, Slick, it's your turn. You see the one immediately to your left appears to be the most wounded. The other two are hurt but otherwise fine.
I go to the one that's wounded and I give a big smile to fuck, what's his name, Lacus or what?
You give a smile to Lakis. He smiles back with the stupid grin.
The second one should be at 20 because rage.
So
it doesn't increase the hit, it just increases the...
it's a +2 to damage with strength-based weapons.
Okay.
So your first attack, you swing at his feet, which the beast deftly jumps over, but it's in the air. It can't dodge. It can't get out of the way. So as you do a figure eight with your greatsword and come back around, it can't get out of the way, and slash! You decapitate it with a mighty strike.
You win. Fatality.
Okay.
Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No.
Soul.
Alright, so how far are these creatures, by the way?
So they all moved up to swarm the shit out of Slick. So they're 20 feet dead ahead of the entrance. One is actually 25. One is 20 feet up and then 5 feet to your right. They're flanking Slick.
And the rapier of warning is at your feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and pick that up so I now have it on my person. I'm going to bonus action Misty Step behind one of the creatures next to Slick, and I'm going to proceed to attack him from behind.
All right. Just to clarify, does Misty Step specifically confer any bonuses if you appear behind them in the spell description?
No, it doesn't. But how sneak attack works is if there is a ally within 5 feet of the enemy, he gets to use it.
Okay.
Oh shit! I didn't even take that into account. I was gonna just roll straight up damage, but okay.
No problem. I'm always happy to help.
Yeah, I forgot all about that, but I'll double check later. But I think you're right.
Yeah, like, XP to 3 talks about it.
So if it's a sneak attack while an ally is within 5 feet, then you would roll with advantage.
It doesn't give advantages, grants him sneak attack.
Oh, it just grants him sneak attack damage?
So I'm
Yep,
assuming I
because-
missed then.
Yes, a 15 is a dead miss.
Damn. So as I peer behind this guy, I just gotta take the rapier and lunge forward and go in between these creatures. I'm going, shit, I misjudged my aim. And pull it back and stay right where I'm at. And
All right, you watch as you lunge forward. The creature, despite you being completely behind it, eyes form in the back of its head, and it bends its body out of the way in the strike, and you almost stab your friend.
oh,
Slick, you look and you watch as there's a sparkle at the end of the spear as it touches the tip of your nose. You take no damage, but you feel like you might have if the roll had been low enough.
so it wasn't my fault I missed. This thing has eyes in the back of its head. Well,
Slick,
fuck.
Slick, it's extra terrifying for you because you were just watching this thing glare at you when suddenly its eyes melted away and you don't know where they went. And then you see it move its body out of the way and a rapier from your friend come at your nose.
This is a trip.
Slake is terrified, but he doesn't show it because he's big manly man.
All right, Ruffles, the Kenku cleric. What you got for us?
I don't like these. I go into the middle of this crowd of people and I cast Spirit Guardian.
Ooh, what's this?
Yeah, Spirit Guardians. Don't you remember?
I remember
10
them
feet
being a pain
radius.
in the ass.
Yeah, 10 feet radius around me. All creatures that I choose must make a wisdom saving throw or take 3d8 radiant damage. The first time on my turn that I move into them, and the first time on their turn that they either activate or move into the area.
Oh my god, I'm so glad you get to choose them. It's not just everybody in that specific area like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna imagine it is basically a bunch of bowls of soup with wings.
I'll allow it.
No, it's literally just a bunch of little Gregs.
Just tiny Gregs.
Thank you, Gregs.
All right, so 15-foot radius, so that's both of them. Your choice, and then what's the save?
It is a wisdom save.
Nope.
They fail.
I'm gonna roll that they both fail. Go ahead and roll damage on that.
That's 19.
That is substantial. Okay.
And he's hitting them with ladles and soup.
And then I will spiritual weapon pan them in the face.
All right, go for it.
Let me just check up on my bonus real quick. That's a 21. I'm guessing I hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit him. Roll it.
$10.
Thong! It makes a really satisfying ring as you smack him across the jaw. breaking his jaw. He looks like he is at actually, let me check.
Well, there's 19, and there's 19 again.
He doesn't look like he's on his last thread, but he's also not looking good. He's humiliated, he's cold, his jaw is broken, and he's just gonna flare the blades on his arms dramatically, extending them, fruitlessly, trying to show aggression while his face is disfigured and dumb looking.
Nice. I want to get as close to as both of them as I possibly can.
Well, there's I'm assuming you would have had to push Slick out of your way to get to them. So I'm going to say that you're 20 feet and otherwise dead center. Slick, you got shoved 5 feet to the left to get out of the Pan's way. Or to get out of the Ruffles' way. I'm assuming you would have.
Alrighty. That is the end of my turn.
Alright, Theron, it is your turn.
Theron glares at Saul for almost stabbing his friend. Going, "That's not how you use my rapier!" And I cast Firebolt at the the creature.
I am very handy with a blade, my friend.
At the panned one or at the non-panned one?
The one that recently got panned and ladled.
Alright, Ruffles, you're going to be forced to duck. If you
I,
roll
in
a
fact-
nat 1, you hit Ruffles.
I do in fact duck.
You do not. You're in the way.
Pretty sure that's not nat 1.
It is not. So, Theron, you cast a bolt of fire in your flame, and you have to fucking underhand throw it to get it over Ruffles' big-ass head and get it to drop on the enemy. He was completely distracted at the one who panned him across the face, not looking up, and it just drops on his head from above like mortar fire and explodes his head.
And with that, I'm going, "You better not miss this time, Saul!" And I grant him.
How
Actually,
the
no,
hell
I'm not
did you
gonna do
know
that.
my name?
I don't know. So you seem like a Saul.
Better call Saul.
Make me. You feel like someone I want to punch in the face.
Oh my god.
You feel like tonight's biggest loser.
But yeah, I'm gonna actually. No, I don't know. You better. Okay, yeah. Let me rephrase that. You better not miss this time, you stupid elf. And I grant you bardic inspiration.
Do you feel inspired?
I feel insulted.
He's a lore bard. It's just how
you're-
things are.
Yeah. My insult is your inspiration. You're going, I'll be happy to wipe that grin off his face.
Insult
take that.
inspiration.
I'll fucking take that.
Love it. Love everything about it. Alright, Theron, do you end your turn?
Yeah, I do.
Alright, it is the remaining Hazebee's turn, and he's just attacking
Make
with...
another whiz save.
Ah, goddammit.
God didn't, damn it. The beaver did.
What? I genuinely have not heard that one.
Really? Oh shit.
That also fails.
Alright, roll it.
15.
Jesus.
It's our Lord and Savior.
And he's not
So,
looking out for the Haze Beast, that's for damn sure.
Yeah, about 49 total damage.
Alright, after your stupid tiny Gregs with their stupid ladles bash him in the knees, almost breaking his shins into splinters, he's pretty mad at you, and he's going to use his multi-attack all on you. He flares his axes, one charges with thunder, and one charges with ice, and he goes in for a double swing.
Swing those axes, baby. Only one of those hit.
Alright, so this time, the thunderous hand axe is the one that lands. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
13.
Hallelujah. Okay. So, as you fail the save, you take an additional 2d8 thunder damage, and you are pushed 10 feet away and knocked prone.
Zooey mama.
You take an additional 4 thunder damage. Slickjack, as you are pushed away to make room for Ruffles' furry ass, I want you to make a deck save to avoid getting crashed into by the now flying bird.
It's feathery ass. Thank you very much.
You
beat me to it.
You were able to deftly dodge out of the way as this flightless bird takes flight across your head.
Great.
If you didn't, it would probably be like a mortar hitting you, saying how I'm a very heavily armed.
And he's about to use his villain action to cast Dogpile, and then he looks around and realizes all of his friends are dead, and he just looks kind of depressed for a moment. He goes, "Dogpile him!" Oh, wait, you're not there. It is now Lakis's turn.
Familiar faces.
All right, and let me take a look here. He's like, he's going to crack his knuckles and crack his neck, and he's like, "I can do this with my eyes closed." And he closes his eyes and casts a Constitution check, which, since it doesn't affect it, it does not give him any advantage or disadvantage. He's just trying to show off, even though it's not at all impressive. And he casts Negative Energy Flood.
Oh, jeez.
Vibe check.
What check?
Vibe check.
Vibe check? What is that?
Yeah, that's what Lakis is doing to this haze beast.
You don't know what vibe check?
I've never heard of that.
Okay, boomer.
Alright, shut up!
I got him that.
And he fails the con save, so he's taking full damage.
This is a vibe check.
What the fuck? I don't understand!
Okay, boomer.
Shut up, Zoomer!
I'm not a zoomer, I'm a Gen Z.
Whatever!
Bro, Ruffles is like 10. He's not a zoomer. He's just
If you're Gen Z, then you're a Zoomer. That's what that means.
No, it isn't. Zoomers are people that have embraced the fact that death is inevitable and just want to enjoy life.
We will argue.
They can be millennials to Gen Z.
Okay. We will argue about proper insult culture later, but for right now, the final haze beast explodes as it's torn apart by ribbons of necrotic energy. Lakis flares his arms out, tilts his head back, and lets out a maniacal, evil excuse me. I swear I'm good aligned.
Baron stares at him. He goes up to Saul and he holds out his hand. "My rapier, please."
So elegantly, like he tosses the rapier up, turning it to where the blade comes to him. He catches the blade on the flat end and hands him the rapier by the handle.
You do know that a rapier is pretty much all point, right?
Eh. There are some that are flat. Fuck off.
Yeah, Eki takes the rapier and sheathes it. It's still a 2 to me, so yeah.
Does anyone have a passive perception of 13 or higher?
Me.
I do.
So the two of you see a gold coin
here.
on the floor.
Pick up the coin.
Of course you do.
As you pick up the coin without checking for traps first, and you look at it, you see that it has an imprint of a fireball inscribed on it, which then goes off. Everyone make a deck save.
Son of a bitch.
Wow. That's what you get
I'm
for being
fine.
greedy, Ruffles.
I'm good. Don't know about you all, but I'm fine.
I don't know. Wait, actually, hold.
I believe you
So
have evasive.
I do, and I also have a +1 bonus to all my saves.
Hey, same. You got a cloak of protection.
Yep.
So as the delayed blast fireball that was stored within this clearly marked gold coin that you did not check first explodes, anyone who rolls below a 15 takes 29 fire damage. Anyone who rolls above takes... I'm so bad at math. 14? Thank you. 14
I
fire
take
damage.
7. Because I'm a
Evasive.
big boy.
Evasive. I take the 14.
Anybody bone hurt? I ask to the party.
Wait,
Friggin-
I forgot to roll
And
for
what about
Lakis.
Charlotte and Blackus?
Oh
Say
no.
again?
How much do I take?
You take 14.
Alright, as Lakis is blown across the room, his back slams into the concrete wall, and he starts coughing up blood and falling to his knees. Let me roll for Charlotte real quick.
Yeah, god damn it.
Soul's just like dusting off his clothes, like, you dirtied and charred my clothes. What kind of Kenku just picks up a random gold coin off the floor?
Me.
Charlotte is now dying.
Okay, I cast
Yes.
Mass Cure Wounds.
That is an excellent idea.
Okay, so everyone restore 11 health.
Nice.
Wow, only 50 more to go.
Only 15 more? Okay.
I said 50.
Yeah, 50. I know.
Because someone named Blackus exists.
Guess what, punk? 3rd level Cure Wounds.
Yeah, Theron. God, he's.
Slick heal 22.
Thank you, Birdman.
I
Don't
give him
think
a good old
that's the
nod.
reason why we got hurt in the first place.
Yeah,
What?
Theron goes to help Charlotte up, going, next time, don't be so eager to pick random stuff off the ground. I know you're a bird and you're attracted to shiny things.
But shiny.
You know, I should have probably been the one to pick it up, being as I'm the dashingly rogue here.
Yeah,
I
and
have fire
and I'm the
resistant.
queen of- yeah, and I'm the queen of the Undermountain. Let's go.
As Theron passes by, I'm gonna slide a hand, check to steal some soul coins from him for running his.
You have to roll
Ruffle?
a pretty high.
You underestimate my sleight of hand.
You underestimate my passive perception.
And if he finds you out, I'm punching you.
I'll give it back.
You're trying to pickpocket soul coins? Oh shit, no one told you. Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Yeah, go right ahead.
I was informed.
See, not I see.
I see you.
You ran your mouth, man.
Yeah, you don't make it. He
that's-
he. Yeah, he feels your hand. He smacks it away.
Does anyone want to tell him what happens to stolen coins?
Theron goes. Theron will. Don't you get it, you stupid idiot? If you take, you can't really steal other people's coins. They just disappear.
He tries to steal from you. I point to Soul and look at.
badly.
Hold up. I was told that cord bags can't be taken away from people too far, otherwise they will die. I was not informed that swiping a few soul coins would disappear from my hand and back to the owner, in an attempt. That I was not
wouldn't. They would just disappear.
Well, I was not aware of that concept.
I ask
It's-
again to Thera.
It's specifically designed to present exactly this situation.
Well,
Theron says badly.
To what?
Your character asked if he was if Saul was trying to pickpocket them. He said bad.
I go to tackle Saul.
Okay. I'd like the two of you to make a contested athletics check.
hold up.
Probably not going to be too hard to beat.
Can I perform acrobatics instead, considering...
Nope.
Oh, well. Alright. Boom.
As the big bird tries to wrestle you to the ground with a big beefy tackle, you manage to get out of the way and trip Ruffles. Ruffles, you fall prone.
You're a mean elf.
Yeah, Saul, I didn't hear you.
Who take justice?
Yeah, I move away elegantly from the tackle, and Soul just goes, I had no intention of keeping it. Besides, I'd never actually stole any soul coins the entire time I was here, so how would I have possibly known?
Yeah, well, the fact of the matter is, like, let's just go. Like, I'm keeping my eye on you, and I say to Charlotte, stay away from him. He is a bad influence.
I'm going to
come on.
constantly be watching Saul.
Well, come on, I'm a lovable person once you get to know me.
Uh-huh.
You look dumb.
And you're a bird who can't fly.
I go to punch him.
Wow, seems very lovable of you.
I'm being insulted first.
You call me flightless bird, I'm punching you.
Alright, overhit.
Jesus.
What is that riddle door, and what does ink?
I'm pretty sure that hits you, doesn't it, Soul?
It does.
Okay, I punch you not to deal damage or anything, but just to punch you.
Uncanny dodge, then. Basically, if you aren't doing any damage, I won't take half, but I'll just basically be like, oh, push the hand away.
I got a 28.
The results are if I hit, I can use a reaction to have the damage, and being as you're not doing damage,
Okay, then I'm
Alright.
dealing damage.
make
It's
up your
gonna be
mind.
like that.
But
I'm
doing
Theron
it.
goes,
Okay, stop. Everybody, none of that happens. You're all going to grow
Thank
the
you.
fuck up. Stop.
Thank you.
What's that word after ink?
What's the word after what?
After ink in the riddle.
Only
Oh, it's in lieu. In lieu means like in place of.
Mm.
oh, is it?
octopus.
If anyone said anything, I did not hear you.
Oh wait, squid.
You said squid? Close enough.
Octopus.
Correct. But either way, you shout out the correct answer, and the door opens, and you see there is a what appears to be a sealed rubber water chest on the landing for the staircase.
Sealed rubber water chest.
Yes.
Okay.
I look at it.
Theron looks at it, and then he looks to Saul. You know, you look like the scoundrel type. Can you pick that?
Me? Scoundrel, I'm offended. I do check for traps first.
Make an investigation check to make sure it is not trapped. As you find a guide wire which leads to two different holes in the side of the room. As you peer inside the hole, you see that there are spikes at about head height for anyone crouching down over the chest.
Huh.
Do you have thieves'
Theron's
tools?
I can't believe I keep saying Theron. Soul's gonna look to the party and be like, you might want to step back.
All right.
Kenku, you step back further. I'm going
Ruffle
to
steps back just with the party and not further than Soul.
I am going to disable the trap.
Do you have thieves' tools?
Yes, I do.
And I'm assuming you're proficient, so I would like you to roll a sleight of hand check for me.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
He's a thief, so thief not having thieves' tools is like a bard who doesn't have a lute.
Or
All my
any
bards don't have
music.
lutes.
Yeah. Should have said magical instrument.
Like half of my bards that I have just play the bagpipes.
Okay, but it's like a bard who does not who's tone deaf.
Yeah, see, that's a good one.
I've done that before. It was actually pretty fun.
Stop ruining the joke for the guy. It's good.
So as you peel back the rubber over the wires, you see that there are red, blue, and green wires. Using your expertise, you know to cut the red wire. Snip, snip, the trap is disabled. The only thing left is to either pick the lock or smash the chest.
Picking the lock.
Roll it.
Sleight of hand, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, the fact of the matter is, we got a lock picker guy with us. His name is Slick Jack.
All right. So as you pop the lock, the rubber sealed chest flips open, and inside you see 5 masks of water breathing. Now there's 4 of you, Charlotte, and then Lakis, who is a squid folk.
What are the colors?
Steel blue.
Steel what?
They are all a steel blue color. These look mass produced.
Soul's gonna grab the masks, hand them out to everyone, and goes, I'm not a fan of blue.
Theron goes, prestidigitation to make it hot pink.
Close enough, I guess.
Ruffles
Puts
jumps
it
up
on.
and down and says purple and points to his mask.
He does it.
Oh, if we're making requests, can I have mine blue? Baby blue.
Oh my god.
Oh, geez, this is the last time I can actually do this without actually removing one, and I do it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I cast mending on the hole on my in my armor before I take the water breathing cap. Put one with Charlotte, and I put mine away.
I put mine on.
All right. So feel free to go to your equipment and add a mask of water breathing.
I didn't see a mask. I saw a cap, but I'll just rename it.
Oh, does it say cap instead of mask? Okay. Oh, you're right. Flavor wise, it looks like one of those rebreathers that scuba divers use. Mechanically speaking, add the cap of water breathing to your inventory.
All right, I'm all set to go.
Same here.
Sure.
Same.
I'm struggling with Charlotte's character sheet. There we go. Now I've got 5 of them.
Congratulations.
I got 5. Jeez.
You gotta be prepared, man.
All right. So as you all apply the caps of water breathing and you walk down the staircase, everybody level up as you head to the next room. I will be right back.
Nice.
Nice. 69.
69 what?
Nice. I get the 6 level spells.
And I
We.
have reliable talent. Woo!
I get relentless rage.
Congratulations. You are angry.
Too angry to die now. Yeah.
You're so angry at death that you say no.
Exactly.
Yeah, the whole uncanny dodge thing was more of like role-playing purposes. It wasn't meant to be an insult or anything. It's like you're not doing any damage. I was gonna do uncanny dodge if you said you're doing damage, but we see you weren't doing any damage. Well, it makes sense that uncanny dodge is like, no. It just made sense to me for a role-playing purpose.
Mm-hmm. That's alright, man.
You know, in hindsight, I probably should have took like a magical dagger or something. I did not think I would need any magical weapons in combat.
All right. I am back. Does anyone need more time to level up?
Yes.
Hi back. I'm Ash.
One moment, Ek. I'm putting some stuff in my notes because now I have summon lesser angels.
Ooh.
Did no one hear my
Oh god.
Did no one hear my funny, amazing joke? I'm disappointed.
No, I heard it. I
What
wanted to
is it?
comment saying, I was going to comment saying, hi Ash, I'm Gary.
Ah, yeah, I would have loved that. Why did?
Well, because I heard freaking Theron say he got lesser angels, which is a feat I created. No, a spell I created. Wait, he has homebrew on.
Oh, okay. Quick question, Zeno. Would you allow it, or do you want me to pick a different?
I did say no homebrew spells. So I'm sticking to what I said
Gotcha.
earlier to be fair to everyone else who is also missing out on cool homebrew spells. Turn homebrew off. I think between sessions, I'm going to go to my collections and just remove everything from the collections that's not actually necessary. Because this keeps happening no matter how many times I tell you, specifically, as a group, to turn homebrew off. So I'm just going to clear my entire collection.
Yeah, sorry. I usually have homebrew on for all my characters because in case they enter into a campaign that allows homebrew.
Yeah, but the fact of the matter was, you do have a few homebrew items that we wouldn't be able to get unless with it on.
Yeah, yeah. Actually, wait, can't he manually add it because it's part of his thing?
Yes. But yeah, the point still stands. I'm going to do that between sessions because this keeps happening.
All right, I think I am ready.
Alrighty.
Do not say it.
I'm dead.
I'm going to kill you.
I've achieved comedy. Zeno, are you proud of me from one boomer to another?
I'm never proud of you. You're not my real son.
All right, I have Otto's irresistible dance.
I have create undead.
Did you just say you're never proud of me, Zeno? Speaking like my real dad.
Ouch.
See what you just did? You made me get PTSD. Thank you, Zeno. Thank you.
It's not my fault you have some sort of weird, messed up family life. Keep me out of it.
Okay. Do the dust creatures count as humanoids? Or are they like undead?
The dust methods?
The haze boys that we just killed.
The haze beasts were aberrations.
Darn.
You aberration. It's kind of weird. Imagine being that ugly, have to be called an aberration. Can't relate. Ignore me. I'm clearly on some type of drug.
It
I
sounds like
always do
exhausted.
ignore you, Slick. Now, anyway, as you walk down the staircase, you see that it's very, very slick, and the amount of just general humidity increases the farther you go down. I'd like everyone to make a dexterity saving throw with advantage because there is a handrail, but it's extremely slippery.
What were you saying?
Is that a nat fucking 20?
I
Is that
was
really
not as slippery as you thought.
Followed by another nat 20.
Alright.
Damn it!
Like
You're
it's
making
like
my
a slip and
nat
slide.
20 less special.
Doesn't
Wait,
he have
like get
advantage?
and roll with advantage.
Oh, you're right.
And there's also Charlotte.
No, he's still falling on his. You see Lakis slip on the slippery floor, which is kind of ironic because he is a squid folk. He falls 10 feet down a flight of stairs and takes max damage. Wham! Slamming his face into the ground.
Oof.
Oof.
There's nothing I could probably do to help him. I was seeing if like maybe fast hands could help, but no, that's for like sleight of hand checks. Never mind.
Yeah, Theron looks back down there and going, the fact of the matter is, despite how useful he is that rather funny. He gently goes down to help Lakis up.
Oh, I hope it did a lot of damage. Maybe enough to take my revenge.
Come now, no need to turn on each other. We're all friends here, right?
I
No.
barely know you.
Pretty sure you
I
tried to
don't-
steal my friend's soul coin.
In the on the whole purpose of returning it afterwards. He insulted.
They do an Ari Ferrari rail slide game, right?
Yeah, Theron goes down and he helps Lakis up. And, I have this feeling, and I put on I put on my cap, and I help Charlotte put hers on as well.
Mine's been on the entire time.
Same.
All right, as you continue down the steps, Lakis wobbly legged on this slippery ground, which he should have advantage of, but it's actually not one of his racial traits. So, and he's going to walk down the steps, hugging the handrail, and you all get to a massive pool. It's like an Olympic-sized swimming pool, but you do not smell any chlorine, and you see multiple aerators injecting oxygen into the water.
Hmm.
Yeah. Aaron goes, oh, okay. In fact, there's a bit of a problem with Charlotte because it requires a command word to activate the bubble, and she's mute.
Can't you activate it for her, possibly? And technically, he said these are flavored to be masks, so she really need the command word?
I didn't read that in advance. It's but they are just ordinary respirators, not magical items. Just a filter and activated carbon.
All right. Saren goes, okay. I adjust it and I go, well, let's head on in. I help Charlotte into the water and then I dive in.
So as Charlotte dips her foot into the water, you see about 3 fins pop up at the inside this Olympic indoor swimming pool.
I go, what? I help her. I move her away.
As you see these 3 fins organize in like an arrow and come towards you, tentacles shoot up from under the water, grab them, pull them down, and you see red filter up from the bottom of the pool.
I cannonball.
You
What?
I cannonball into the water. You heard me.
No, I heard you. I'm just processing.
And we hear the word cannonball coming out of his mouth.
Oh, God.
More just ball.
So, as you splash into the water, you see this giant octopus with 3 reef sharks in its grasp, chowing down on them.
I leave it to its business and I hop back out of the water.
There was reef sharks in there? What the fuck?
There were 3 of them, and this giant octopus just one-shotted all 3 of them.
Cunning action, hide.
I after I get out of the water, I look to Lakis and I say, "You, but bigger in there."
Me, but bigger. So, I'm assuming you mean a giant octopus? Well, those aren't very strong at all.
He not. Dead shark in hand.
Sharks are much stronger than giant octopuses. This doesn't make biological sense. Are you sure? Check again. And he's going to motion to push you.
I cannonball back in, and I want to make sure that I absolutely saw 3 reef sharks getting held by this giant octopus.
You see it devouring 3 reef sharks at once in a single gulp of its massive beak. This thing is about 60 feet tall, and its tentacles splayed out are about 120 feet in diameter. This thing is massive.
I get back out of the water and I say, 3 shark.
What is going on here? How do you juice up an octopus like this? Everyone be on alert. There's shenanigans afoot.
Very big.
Okay, so so there is oxygen being piped into this thing?
Yes, you can see in all 4 corners of the room, there is an aerator pumping oxygen in. Which, by the way, is why all of your goldfish died as a kid, because you didn't aerate the tank.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm ignoring the fun fact Zeno just whipped out. Are you saying this is would you say a kraken?
No, krakens are gargantuan creatures.
Yeah. I say about 10U, and I point to the person near 6 foot.
Wait, how-
Yeah, Theron.
oh, yeah, I'm
Yeah, Theron looks at Slick Jack, then he looks down in there, going,
Very big pool.
so
I
Dr.
think about it for a moment, and I gone, what would happen if we were to destroy the aerators?
Dead.
How far away are the pipes that are aerating the water?
So Ruffles, based on what you saw when you were down there, this pool is about a 300-foot cube. There's an aerator on each section. Each one appears to be made out of some sort of metal.
Some sort of what? Say again?
Metal.
Right. Do you mean like one on each of the walls? As in section? Or at the bottom?
So, there isn't enough room for a walkway, just barely enough room to mount these aerators. They're about 3 feet tall, and then they have hoses going about 120 feet into the tank, and at the bottom of the hose, they're injecting oxygen into the water.
Like from the roof?
No, they're on the floor. They're 3 feet tall, made out of some sort of metal, and the hoses go 120 feet down.
Big hose, aerator, long down.
Like, I take a look at the one in the corner where we're at.
All right, so the walkway you were on, you have access to 2 aerators, both equidistant 150 feet away from you.
I point to, okay, is the hose above water or start above water?
The
Or
hose
is
starts
it,
below water.
Damn. Theron scratches his stubble and
At this point, Soul's gonna come out from hiding kind of cautiously because seeing 3 sharks just get mauled or hearing that basically is like, yeah, nope, good. Hearing everything that's happening, Soul's gonna be like, I could probably sneak in there and disable the hoses if I can tell what they are.
Theron goes, well, if you're doing it, you're not. Basically, he's yelling this out because you're probably hiding behind Ruffles.
I'm hiding somewhere out of the octopus's sight, pretty much. I rolled a fucking high roll.
Yeah, Theron. Then he goes, well, if you're doing it, you're not doing it alone. I'll go in with you.
Me join.
I kind of work better alone. I'm just saying, but if you really want to go into the jaws of this beast, who am I to argue?
And Theron looks to Ruffles. No, you're gonna stay up here because in case we get hurt, we might need someone to heal us up.
yeah, Ruffles. I need you to. Plus, might as well take care of Charlotte. I'm going down there.
Okay.
You're not. You're staying up here too. Because it would just be better with just 2. If things go south, we'll surface and wave you in.
Sounds good, but hear me out. I go in.
I actually agree with the half elf here. He has a good point. It's better to have you 2 as backup in case we get caught rather than alert the thing and then we get our stealth operations fucked from the get-go.
Lakis is going to raise his hand and say, if you send in multiple people, it's going to create a greater disturbance in the water. Any creature that can sense vibrations is more likely to detect you the more people who go in.
Me sneaky.
Why did you have to agree with them? Fine, I'm gonna wait. Doesn't mean I like.
Theron goes, good. All right. I go, all right, now, okay, what is your name?
The name is Soul. So
Xylosint.
Zalacint, shut up.
Theron Adenu.
Pleasure to meet you. So, which side do you prefer?
I'll go for the side I'm already on. You go for the opposite.
Fair enough.
All right. I'm
Don't
gonna.
get caught. Long tentacles.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna ease myself into the water.
Same thing, moving at half my movement speed to do it. Thanks to love it.
All right. So as you walk over to the aerator and prepare to jump inside, you see it says Oxyjector 9000. The aerator meant for massive tanks and massive creatures. Been keeping fish alive for 1,000 years.
Jeez.
So go ahead and roll for stealth with advantage as you go in alone. Your objective is to keep your movements as minimal as possible and create the smallest and you got a nat fucking 20 is what you got.
Yeah.
The fact of the matter was, Theron was. Oh yeah, he's going in first. My character was going in second.
Lakis advises you that's a bad idea.
Oh, this is gonna suck.
The more people who go in, the greater chance you're going to create a disturbance and annoy the creature.
We're going to
one
create
at
a
time.
disturbance in the fort.
All right,
right.
I'm gonna stay up and go back with Charlotte.
So Soul, as you dive down, you just sort of slip into the water. You don't dive in. You just sort of fall in. You make the tiniest ripples. You don't even bubble as you go down, and you just sort of fall, and you see this massive creature is just sort of actively swimming. And there are other fish in this tank. There are sharks. There are alligators and just bits and pieces of random sea life that it's just reaching out and grabbing and shoving into its hungry maw. It does not see you. You see this tube. It's a very thick, hard plastic or flexible plastic tube that goes all the way down. It looks very thick and heavy, and it's got holes in the sides of it, which are constantly leaking bubbles.
Let's see. How big are the holes exactly?
About the diameter of your fist.
Oh, that's out of the world. The options in, I guess. I was gonna shove a ball bearing in there to kind of plug it up, but nope.
Shove the bag of ball bearings.
But that'll only plug up one hole. There's multiple. I gotta figure out what to do with the other hole. You know what? No, I'm wearing flying clothes. What am I doing? You know what? I'll take that advice. I'm going to. I'll actually save the ball bearings for last. Actually, thinking about it, I'm going to take my bell. I'm going to cut the little metal inside it off so that way I'm not making any sound. I'm going to shove the bell into one of the holes.
You have a bell on you?
Yeah, let's see. Standard bell that rings, typically used for signal. It's probably a small bell then, actually.
Cool. You plug up the hole. 24 more to go.
Oh, fuck!
The hose at the bottom, which is also leaking bubbles, has about a 3-foot diameter. It's big enough for you to squeeze inside.
Okay. Theron's gonna, while Saul's doing this, he's gonna investigate the aerators above the surface, see if he can find a switch or something.
Absolutely. Make an investigation check.
Oh crap, I just now realized I'm wearing the burrito's studded leather. I can actually move pretty fast and far and underwater. Holy
All right. You find the on the back of it. You see the control panel, which is locked with a maintenance key.
Like, Theron's gonna pull out his dagger, going, "Well, there's the other way."
Is Theron
Is
underwater?
there? No, this is above water.
I will go over to Theron.
Like, I'm gonna see if I can wedge my dagger in the slot for the control panel to try and pry it open.
You're definitely strong enough to pop this bad boy open, but you need to make a sleight of hand check to not damage any of the controls as you do so.
Ooh, I can do. I say to Theron.
You pop open the control panel without damaging any of the components. You see there are levels based on the size of the tank, and then just an off switch.
I press the off switch.
Alright, Soul, while you're at the bottom, plugging one of the 24 holes with a bell, you see the bubbles suddenly stop. There's this sort of disturbance in the water as the aeration stops, and you see this massive octopus turn around and look at you. And it starts to move towards you.
I'm swimming up to the surface at full speed, and based off my actual marine study, that's actually caused you to rise 60 feet toward the surface.
All right.
On the way, when your hit points hit 0, the armor causes. Let's see. You have a swimming speed equal to your walking speed, which is 30. So I'm dashing for fucking 60.
All right, you're easily able to reach the top before the creature just sort of ambles over. It doesn't look like it's dashing over. It looks like it's curious. And as you get to the top and get out of the water, it starts to fiddle with the hose and like shake it, trying to get bubbles to come out. And it starts to beat the hose with its tentacles.
Theron goes, I have an idea.
The Soul looks over to you like, there was a damn off switch up here.
I just found out too. So my guess is that there's one on each side. So maybe we turn these off first before you head on over to go turn the other two off.
I've got to. Actually, I should. No, apparently I'm on your side, being as you turned it off. So I'm gonna go to the other side and start fiddling with those things.
Alright, so as you move over to the other aerator, make another sleight of hand check to not damage any of the components.
He has Steve's tools, so you can just pick the lock.
Oh yeah, that's right. So it would be a lower check since you're picking the lock instead of trying to smash it open.
Yep.
I wasn't trying to smash it open. I was just trying to, I was popping it open with my dagger.
Oh my god! It's fucking dead.
It's so unnecessary too. The check is 12. You got a nat fucking 20.
My modifier's a 12, and I can't fail thanks to reliable talent.
I think we just found Drakis' counterpart.
All right, so I don't know how to describe an expert lockpick.
He does it with his thumbnail.
Anime music starts playing, a montage happens in front of him.
No. You know those commercials, the old commercial where the customer's standing outside going with his hands open. I just do that. And it opens.
All right, you effortlessly open up the thing. You see the dial for the size of the tank and the off switch.
Off it goes.
You see the octopus notices the disturbance and rushes over, and you see it shakes the tube, it investigates the tube, it knows something is wrong, and it's actively investigating, and it even rises up to the surface, eye level. It does not attack you, and instead wraps its tentacles around the aerator, shaking it, doing some percussive maintenance on the thing.
To irritate this thing more, I'm going to shut the thing and lock it back up.
You see it, its tentacles just sort of by happenstance reach the control panel, and one of its suckers latches on, and it effortlessly crumples the metal and pulls it off, and it just kind of looks at the metal and chucks it onto land. and it's just writhing around, slapping randomly.
Kate, now's your chance. Saul, go, go, go.
Go, what? Turn the rest off? Sure.
Go to the other side.
Not for the creature.
I get boosty.
Alright, I'm going to the other side. I thought I was already on this side, but okay, I'll go to the other side and start turning that.
I'm talking about on the other end of the pool.
300 feet of water, and there's no walkway to get there. How are you getting there? Are you swimming? Are you wall running? You flying?
Ruffles and Ruffles and Slickjack picking you up and checking you.
You know what? I've got a Prince of Persia this shit. I've got to run over to as close as I can along the wall to the switch before it's underwater, right? Or is it above water?
The aerator machine, the machine itself is above water.
Alright, I'm gonna run along the wall to it and just unlock it and turn.
Make an acrobatics check to perform a wall run. Let's see how far you get.
Watch, he rolls a net one, just trips and falls in the water.
If you get a nat
Don't
20, you won't run
curse.
the entire way.
Don't jinx him.
You get a 2.
If I get anything below a 9, I treat it as a 10. I think I don't do that with a nat 1, but as far as I know, anything below.
Only with one with.
What?
Only ones you're proficient with.
And I am proficient in acrobatics.
Roll it.
I would assume he's proficient with that.
24.
Very good indeed. So you take a running jump across the pool. You don't slip at all. You leap onto the wall, and you get about 150 feet across. A genuinely impressive feat before slipping and crashing into the water. The octopus senses the vibrations from across the pool, and he launches forward, taking like a 60-foot hop over the water and crashing inwards. The chase is on. It is swimming after you at high speed. Make an acrobatics check.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, as this is happening, Theron, he's gonna go. Well, this is pretty stupid. So, he cannonballs into the water.
Me too. I also jump into the water.
Roll for initiative. Or once I state it up.
Yep.
Oh dear God.
I love that gif there, Ash.
Great.
Because, well, he's one of your first characters that's getting real good rolls, and I'm proud.
I love rogues. It's a shame I don't play them often enough, but I genuinely.
Fine, Slickjack is gonna go after them, not wanting to. Nah, I'm joking. He really wants to.
Okay, so well, how did I do with my acrobatics check once all initiative is done?
We'll get to that in just a bit.
Yes, sir. Please let this octopus roll. Oh God! It rolled better than me.
All right. So you were 100. So you were 300 feet away to the right, and then 150 feet forward. And so when you splash in, he's got a pretty decent distance to travel, and you see he travels about 150 feet, and the time it takes for you to move about 75 feet. You're only 75 feet away from your destination, and it is moving with insane speed. It is much faster than you, it is stronger than you, and it is annoyed because you've been fucking with his territory. Everybody else, where are you jumping into the pool?
Yeah, Theron was standing at the by the aerator that he popped and turned off, so he's going to dive in from there.
So the octopus is in the dead center of the pool. So he's 150 feet equidistant from anything, only 75 feet away from your ally, and he has 60-foot long reach with his tentacles. So you all dive in 150 feet away.
Alrighty.
Damn, this thing's gonna reach me before I can do what I want to do. Damn.
All right, Theron, you're first in initiative. This thing is coming after your friend hard.
I already used my Misty step.
So
Yeah,
Theron,
but
what do
I
you
think I think when you level up, you go under the effects of long rest. I believe is that
Oh.
correct?
Is it?
do? Do you? Let me look it up.
Well, I believe that's
go by your homebrew rules.
yeah, I believe that's the house rule you were giving. Honestly,
You talking to me?
Yeah.
yeah, like I think it was like a house rule you stated. Like, no other campaign I've been on does it. I don't even do it. I think it's a house rule you.
Let me double check then. I'll check my rules. This is why we write things down.
Yay.
No, I don't see it. No long rest.
All right.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, I don't have any record of it on the Reddit either, so no. So anyway, Slick Chalk, you're on pause. It's not your turn. So Theron, it is your turn. What do you do?
Okay. So I'm 150 feet away, right?
Yes.
All right. I swim 30 and I fire a firebolt at the squid.
His head is
Give it
above
to
water,
Ted.
so you can target him. Go ahead and roll for it. Roll at disadvantage because you are in water and you do not have an innate swim speed.
Jesus.
Because this creature is so massive, that hits.
A whole lot of that's a 24.
God
Ow.
damn.
You, as you fling your firebolt, you think that you probably would have hit, even if you had, your aim was just a little bit more off, as you blast the edge of its head.
God. And he's gonna try and insult the thing. Hey, you overgrown squid! I think I had you for breakfast. Had your brother for breakfast.
Lacus is gonna get really sad about that.
It does not seem to respond to your insult.
Damn, that was worth a shot. I end my turn.
This thing's gonna catch me.
Alright, it moves 15 feet forward and attempts to grab you with its tentacles. You just see this massive 60-foot tentacle land on you and try to squeeze you to death. Make a strength save as it attempts to crush you.
I do believe you mean dex save, sir, because I am not proficient in strength.
Nope, I said strength and I meant it. That's its attack.
I'm good. 13.
Not even close.
Damn. Uncanny dodge because it hit. I'm taking half that.
17.
All right. As you squeeze, it grabs around you. You move your body up, and it grabs your legs and just starts to crush them. So your legs are taking 17 points of damage, and you see it also pulls you through the water 60 feet closer, so it can look you in the eyes, and its eyes are as big as you are.
You have the loveliest eyes. Has anyone ever told you that?
You can feel the creature start to shake and create bubbles around it. It looks like it's preparing to do something, but now is not the time, and it ends its turn. Soul, it is your turn.
And I'm restrained, aren't I?
Yes, sir, you are.
God damn it. I'm
You can try
going
and
to
get out.
You can repeat the strength save, or you can try something else.
Let me check something here. Ah, damn. I was hoping. I was hoping that a cunning action could be used as a way of escaping the grasp as well. Nope, it's for dash, disengage, or hide.
Lol, nope. What you got?
What would it take for me to escape? A strength?
You can make a strength save, or if you have any spells that don't require a somatic component, you can use those now.
You know what? I'm gonna try something here. I'm going to cast Minor Illusion. Make it an illusionary version of myself that's 30 feet away. Make it look like this thing didn't actually get me, and what he's holding is a fake.
As you cast an illusion of yourself 30 feet away, it uses its other tentacle, not on its initiative, but on yours, reaches over and grabs it, passing its tentacles through the illusion. You see it's got about
Come
6
on,
more of
man.
those to go.
Come on. Damn it, that ruined my action. Fuck.
Are you going to attempt a strength save?
Actually, you know what? That probably won't work. Uh, Bonus cutting action, hide, making it thinking.
No.
I'm not. I wanted
No.
to. Yeah.
No.
I'm gonna try to get out then.
It's got a tentacle for each of you and 1 to spare. Or 2 to spare. A whole whopping 6. Wow. Alright, so it's Charlotte's turn. And she's going to... she's not hopping in. She's going to judge the distance of her spike, but she's too far away. So instead, you're going to see her ram the spike into the wall and use the spike to just sort of walk alongside the wall using her necrotic arms of Hadar like claws. I'm going to roll for her and see if she has the if she can actually pull off what she's attempting to do. And she succeeds. She moves about 30 feet across the wall on the far right side, terrified of the creature inside the water and refusing to get in. Slickjack, it's your turn. Your friend is grappled. What do you do?
Since he is quite far away, I do as I have stated I'm doing before. I'm going for a long jump, but instantly before I jump, I cast Levitate so I can go even further.
All right.
So
Even
you
for beyond.
so you're using the momentum of your jump to keep moving while you're at Eka.
Exactly.
Who's gonna stop you? I think the wall's gonna.
Well, we'll see. Zeno.
So, run past me what you're doing, and while I look up the effects of the levitate spell.
Okay. I jump. I do a long jump, but before I actually take my, as soon as I jump, I cast levitate so I can go even further, closer to my friend.
The When levitating, the target can only move by pushing or pulling against a fixed object or surface within reach. So, nope.
No, we're not gonna allow it.
Nope.
Okay, then. Yeah. I just attempt and throw a hand axe.
It's 150 feet away. Can you reach that far?
I throw a javelin then.
You can't with either.
Hmm.
You
Okay.
have to get
So
out of the water.
yeah, I just look at the creature, look at my options, see there is none, and then I pray for soul. How about that? See, I got you.
Come on. I hope Lucas could swim better than he can walk.
But he didn't allow my levitate thing, so I had nothing to do.
Alright, let me take a quick look at everything Lakis can do to see if there's anything worth doing on his turn. Alright, why, yes, there is. So, he dives 30 feet into the water, swimming gracefully as he does, and then casts Big B's hand at 120 feet.
Yeah.
He's gonna get the octopus is gonna get fingered.
A large hand of shimmering translucent force above the octopus's head appears. It's got its own set of its own AC and hit points and whatnot, and it is going to attack with it's got so many options.
Yeah, Big B's hand is really fun.
Big B punch or something like that.
Muscle Wizards cast Fist!
All right, so he's going to use clenched fist and just drop Big B's hand on its head. He's going to melee attack hit. And that's a hit. And you watch as he does 17 damage, punching the octopus from above with a giant fist of force. And he goes, "Well, that's all I can do. I hope it helps." Ruffles, it's your turn.
Alrighty, let me just see what I can do. I don't think I can do much. Who knew a heavily armored bird person wouldn't be able to do much in the ocean or in the water?
Right?
So it is 150 feet away from me.
Correct. Do you have any ranged abilities that can reach that far?
I got a question.
Shoot.
Can I use creation to boosty myself? Like create a rock pillar under me to shoot me forward.
No.
Got it. Hmm. Well then, are there any loose objects around me?
Aside from what you have on your person, the only actual objects around here, other than the floor, are the aerators that are bolted to the floor.
Well, frick. I guess I'll just dash swim.
All right. Theron, it's your turn.
I'm going
Theron, Theron has a crazy. Saw the big bee's hand, and and a light bulb appeared above his head. Hey, Locus, use that to launch me at the squid. I have an idea.
Let me take a quick look here. You can move his hand up to 60 feet, so he cannot reach you within one turn. Sorry, friend, you're too far away. Nothing I can do.
Damn. I'm gonna. I am only about. I am only about. Okay, 120 feet away. 135 feet. I'm gonna be spending a lot of time moving. I'm gonna be moving 30 feet, and I'm gonna try and cast another firebolt to try and get the damn thing's attention.
All right, roll at disadvantage because you do not have an innate swimming speed and you are in water. All right, you effortlessly hit it like the broadside of a barn, and you scorch the back of its head, and you irritate it, and it sort of turns around, still bubbling with your friend in hand, but it's not its turn, so it cannot move erect.
I hope he gets me close, and I will end my turn.
I'm going to die. It was nice joining you guys in this campaign.
Don't fret just yet. I have an idea.
Rest in small circular pieces of meat.
All right. You see the octopus bubbling even more furiously, and the water around it, within like a 30-foot radius around it, starts to get an inky black, and you can hear whispers coming from the black ink. Soul, while you're in its grasp, it's going to lift you up, and it's going to lift you 60 feet straight into the air and slap you against the water. I would like you to make a strength saving throw to try and bust out before it can slam you head first like a belly flop onto the water.
Ow.
Dude, good sir. I'm sure you said Dex. I know you said strength. I think it's Sparta. Ah!
You'll take half damage because it's water, not concrete, but it's still gonna hurt.
Cutting action dodge.
Alright, so half of 23 is only 11. You're fine. And then as your face slams into the ink, I'd like you to make a con save as this thick, viscous black fluid tries to crawl into your face, your mouth, your nose, your eyes, your ears. It's just infesting you.
God damn you, Zeno. Ugh. Oh shit, I forgot I had +1 to all my saves. But it doesn't matter with the strength, so let's hope the Wait, so with the half damage hit only being water plus the cunning dodge, can I half it from 11 to like 5 or 6?
How do you cunning action dodge when you're restrained?
You know, it doesn't say I can't use it when I'm restrained. It just says when an attacker that you see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to have attack damage. Unless there's something.
Can you take reactions when you're restrained? I'm pretty sure you can't.
Okay, so I wasn't aware of that. So if I can't.
No, I'm pretty sure you can't take reactions when restrained. So that's going to be 11 damage for you. Make a con save.
Oh my god! Even with a +1 bonus, that's 4.
Epic.
My life.
All right, Soul, You feel tentacles grow out of your face, bursting flesh and tissue out of the way as they grow. And you see your skin turn blue and scaly. And you take 16 necrotic damage as your body starts to transform into something more octopus-like.
No, don't do this to me. I don't want to be Davy.
You may or may not die or have to change your race depending on how this goes. Just a quick heads up.
I'm at 11 HP. I'm pretty sure I'm going to die before I have to change my race. I hope I don't have to.
Do not,
Either way, you will have to change your race. Just do something that is not so.
do not fear ashes here.
Alright, Soul, it's your turn. You feel yourself slowly turning into a sea creature and taking a lot of damage. You are low on health, low on options, and restrained. You need to think of something.
I'm panicking, so I'm going to take out my short sword and my dagger, and I'm going to attack with both. I'm going to hack at the tentacle, trying to cut it off with the short sword while I stab the tentacle that's restraining me. Well, basically, attack at the part that's restraining me.
Alright, so you have disadvantage on your attacks because it's got you grappled. But you may absolutely roll for hit.
I could have had a nat 20s.
With its incredibly low armor class, you hit anyway, dealing 6 piercing damage with your short sword. It's just so big and undulating, it's hard to miss.
And of course, because I don't have like fighting style of 2-weapon fighting or dual wielding, I'm basically not adding the modifier to this deck.
Alright, your attack just barely misses. But you managed to nick it with an 8 HP. You're pretty sure if that was any worse of a hit, you would have missed completely.
Holy shit! So he takes 4, not 8, unfortunately, because I can't add the mod for an.
So I imagine that eats up your turn then.
I would say bonus action disengage, but I can't move. So yeah, that's pretty much the end of my fucking.
Alright, it's Charlotte's turn. She's just going to continue to walk another 30 feet across with her little tentacles, just trying to get to the other side without touching the water. She is far too far away to do anything useful with her 60-foot range spear. Slickjack, it's your turn. What you got?
Okay, since my idea isn't over, I'll just roll with well, uh, hmm. How far is the octopus?
The octopus is in the dead center. Have you moved up since you started?
Nope.
So it's still 150 feet away.
150 feet away. Give me a sec to look at all my options. None of them are gonna do anything. I just want to know them.
I mean, your options are range spells or swim in and try to get within melee range.
I'll attempt and go 30 feet in the water and then throw a javelin.
Alright. Roll for hit at disadvantage because you do not have an innate swimming speed. Alright, you hit and deal 9 damage. Let me just tally the damage really quickly.
Yeah, I have an idea, and this might actually save you, Saul.
Bro, don't worry, my idea is gonna work. Just wait.
I probably have a better one than you.
Wow, bold of you to assume that.
Okay, no competition. I just want to live. How about that?
I don't know. Me and Terrence seem to want this to be a competition. We'll worry about you later.
Now, the fact of the matter
Motherfuckers.
is, okay. Want to hear the idea?
Yes.
All right. You know how polymorph works, right?
Correct.
It does. Do you know that it doesn't necessarily have to be the enemy that I do it to?
Yeah,
Correct.
I'm very much aware, but you do realize it could just adjust its tentacle and crush whatever size I'm at.
I'm not close enough to reach you, but I'm close enough to reach one of my allies, and I have an idea. It's a challenge rate of their level or lower. We're level 11.
Correct.
Please transform me into a CR11. Just thing.
Okay. Who's the? I will wait until my.
Pretty sure I'm the closest because we're both swimming.
I don't know. Swimming speeds based without certain properties or being adept in water is based off half movement speed. And if Slick is, because of Slick being a barbarian, his movement speed should be kind of higher than yours, which means his half movement speed is a bit better.
But me and Theron had the same launch point.
Doesn't matter. If you want to be turn.
At this point, it's whoever is closer. So,
Does it have to be a beast?
It doesn't have to be a beast. And I'm keeping you as is, Ruffles, because we're going to need a healer.
Does polymorph stop spells from happening?
yeah, you change into the creature so that has the abilities of that creature.
Yeah, so it would probably overwrite your spell casting.
All
So
right.
If someone gets badly injured, that could just turn back.
All right. So, you see Lakis uses Big Me's hand to try to free you. The hand grabs the tentacle and tries to wrestle you free, but the octopus, being a much better grappler with all 8 of its limbs, is easily able to free itself from the grapple without losing its grip on you. And Lycus ends up wasting his action. Next, it is Ruffles' turn.
Alrighty, gamers. Okay, so I am currently how far away from the squid?
It's 150 feet away from the edge. How far up did you move?
I dashed my movement in swimming.
So water is difficult terrain, meaning it halves your movement speed. So if you dashed, what's your movement speed?
I have 30 feet of movement speed, so I would move 30 feet.
Okay, so you're 120 feet away.
Well, let's see if I have any spells that can do stuff in there. Seems like... I wonder how that would work. How tall is the ceiling?
The ceiling is about 30 feet high.
Great.
Or correction,
So
60 feet.
60 feet?
Correct, because it moved your friend all the way up 60 feet to the end of its length and slammed him. So it's 60 feet high.
Is he a solid surface, the squid?
Not really. He's very pudgy and loosey-goosey. Depends on what you're trying to do.
I'm trying to cast Wall of Fire on him.
I think you can do that. Let me just look at the spell really quickly. I'm pretty sure you can just cast Wall of Fire on the water, but I'm not sure.
Well, if that counts as a solid surface.
Well, okay, so for the purposes of the wall of fire, the water is not a solid surface, it's a liquid. However, the creature itself is a solid surface, so you can basically cast it on its head.
Cast it on his body. Alrighty, then I think I shall. But seeing how I only have a 6th level spell slot, I'm going to cast it at that level on him.
Okay, needs to make a dex save. That's a pretty good for him.
He's dummy thick, but he's got a good dex. He still fails.
Alright, roll damage.
That's not very high at all, but still 19 damage. 19 fire.
Alright, as you scorch the top of its head with flames, you dry out the skin, and you see the creature roar out in pain. And you have finally piled up enough damage to this creature for it to actually give a shit. And it appears to be in genuine pain for the first time at this damage level.
Cool. I swim up 15 more feet, and then my turn.
Alright. Theron, it's your turn. What you got?
Theron yells to Slickjack, "Do you trust me?"
Yes.
All right. I cast Polymorph on him to turn him into a Merid. 1 second. Let me double check on.
Turn him into a what?
What?
A Merid, a large water elemental.
Very nice.
You now have a swim speed of 90 feet.
Ho-ho!
Zeno, I have thought you have made me listen to this fight, but you seem to forget that I am friends with Theron, a very powerful board.
A very clever bard.
And you seem to forget who's next. It's nice knowing you.
But don't worry, my character will be able to revive you once this is all done.
Same here.
If you don't get eaten, of course, which we hope you don't.
Alright. So, Soul, the octopus drowns you in this like swirling vat of ink, and he's really like using you like almost like a spoon to stir the pot. And this ink is just coating your entire flesh. Make a con save.
I don't know. Yep, sounds about right. Fuck, great. Yep.
I would like I would like you to turn on a homebrew, and I would like you to change your race.
I don't want
Squid
to.
folk.
I don't want.
And then I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw on top of that to see if you're under his control.
I hate this. I'm now damn.
Excellent. Make a whiz save.
Yep, I'm under its control. Yeah, fucking.
Alright, so now that you are under its control, what is your you have a swim speed is anyone else within your swim speed?
I don't know. How far is everyone? I'm right in front of the thing, and last I heard, everyone was still trying to get to me and this octopus. So I only have 30 feet of swim speed.
I got 105. I mean, I'm 105 away, so.
All right. So I'm gonna have you dash action, go to Ruffles, and end your turn.
All right.
So that will be your entire turn.
Correct.
All right. Charlotte's just gonna move 30 feet. All right, Slickjack, it's your turn. You see your friend has dashed forward 60 feet. What do you do?
Well, Theron, what did you turn me into so I can look at this time?
Marid, married.
Ah, yes.
It's a fat fish, man.
Yes, I can see that. Getting it. That's lovely.
A fat fish with a trident.
Oh,
And also magic.
yeah, well, I'm getting the stat blocks. That's the thing. So, sorry for making this take long. Just give me 1 sec.
It's all right. I kind of dropped it on you.
I found it. And yeah. How far am I to the thing? I already moved 20 feet.
So if you move, so it was 150 feet away. You've moved 20 feet, so it's now 130 feet. And your ally, your former ally, now in squid folk form, has moved 60 feet towards you.
Okay. Then I go my 90 feet and then I do water.
So are you going around your ally to get to the octopus then?
Yeah,
Okay. So what's your movement speed now? You said 90 feet?
90 swim feet.
So 90 plus 20, it's 110. So it's 40 feet away.
Water jet shoots at it in a 60-foot line. And I need it to give me a deck save.
What does it do? Cold damage?
Let me.
No.
No, bludgeon.
Okay, excellent. You said deck save, right?
Yeah, and if it's huge or smaller, it gets pushed 20 feet away.
Okay. 10.
24 damage.
All right.
Huge or small,
It is huge.
it gets pushed 20 feet away.
Math, math, math. One moment.
And knocked prone.
It's in water. Can you be prone in water?
Yeah.
All right. So as you blast it with this water jet, it gets pushed back 20 feet, falls over on what you assume to be its side, and its tentacles are kind of flailing all over the air, and it looks like it's in genuine pain. And you all have advantage to hit it as it's flailing and thrashing about, trying to right its giant, clunky, hard-to-move body.
And while I'm being married, I do my best to give Theron a thumbs up.
Yeah, because I started thinking about it. Polymorph does not necessarily mean I have to pick pick an enemy.
That polymorph isn't permanent because, yeah.
It isn't, but don't worry. We'll try and figure out a way to get you back to normal. I lost my first character in a campaign by having a fist rammed through his face.
I'm just not a big fan of losing control of my character or having like big changes like that happen. It's not my.
It happens.
Not saying it doesn't, just not a fan.
All right. So Lakis is going to use Big B's hand to punch the prone creature, dealing another 17 damage. Ruffles, it's your turn.
So, how far away is Soul to me?
Soul moved 60 feet forward. He was initially 150 feet away. So he's 90 feet away. How far forward have you moved?
I have moved 45 feet.
Okay. Do you have enough movement speed to reach him at this point?
Math. So he moved how many feet?
He dashed, so he moved 60 feet, closing the distance from the very edge of the pool from 150 to 90 feet.
Okay, and then I did 45. I can get into 30 feet of him.
Okay.
Do I see that he's obviously squidified?
Yes, you can clearly see he is squidified. His eyes are blanked over, and you can also see his skin has turned like blue and scaly, and it looks very unhealthy.
Huh. Also, let me just look at something real quick. Okay. So he is within 60 feet of me. So instead of doing something that might be wacky, I am going to cast harm on him.
Harm?
Harm.
I genuinely cannot hear you.
Harm, as in I am hurting someone.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you were saying harm or charm.
No. So please roll a nice little wisdom. I mean, not wisdom, con.
That's a lot of damage. Holy shit.
Sure is, but
Oh.
you can't drop him below 1. He fails. That is 47 damage, and his maximum hit points is also reduced by 47.
That's majority of my health. I have 58. I'm at 1 HP.
Oh, you were at 1 HP already?
No, I was at 10. That amount of damage
Okay,
even with
now he's at 1
uncanny
HP.
death. Yeah, and my HP is dropped because of that, because I only have 58.
Cool. So now you are at like a permanent 1 HP. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I do not know for sure.
So what was your max HP before?
My max HP is 58. That was reduced down to 11.
Yeah, you have a max HP of 11. Your current HP is 1. So you are now diseased and near death. And a squid. This is not your day.
No, it is not.
I'm going to swim 15 feet more forward and end my turn.
All right, Theron, it's your turn.
Theron goes, he's gone, oh, that's something. He's looking at Saul, going, I'm really, really sorry, man. Actually, wait, I can't do that because if I do, the polymorph will go. Okay, can I roll an Arcana check to see if actually wait? I'm gonna try something real quick. Going, I hope this worked. I cast Dispel Magic on him.
All right, as you cast, let's see. I don't believe Dispel Magic has anything to do with Charmed. Let me double check though.
I'll take a look.
If the charm was a spell, it probably can, but I don't think this.
Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends. For a 4th level or higher, make an ability check. Well, Harm is a 6th level necromancy spell anyway, so definitely gonna roll.
Oh, okay. I wasn't gonna go for the harm, so I doubt it was gonna work to get him back to his own mind. So
Let's have you roll for it. Okay, so so that affects a 4th level or lower spell, I believe, based on the rules. So you see, so Soul, the 6th level necromancy spell is still in effect. However, you regain your senses and your sense of thought, and you see your skin slowly turning back to your normal elven shade.
oh, it worked. Now I need you to move. I need you to get. Now I need you to get to safety.
I'm just gonna be waving at this point, like metaphorically waving a white flag that says "RIP" on it because guess whose turn it is, boy.
Yeah, but the fact of the matter is, he has a marriage to deal with. Yes, and he's prone.
All right, so the octopus is going to spend half of its movement to sort of right itself, and then you're just going to see the creature sink. It's just going to straight up drop.
Theron's confused.
You see it dip below the level of the surface. No one is currently underwater looking at it, so you're not sure how far it's going, but it's just sort of obscured by ink sinking, and you see bubbling coming up from the cloud of ink, and it ends its turn. You hear a menacing hum coming from the water.
Oh, jeez.
Soul, it is your turn.
I'm going to finish what I started. I'm gonna go swim my full movement speed back toward that pump so I can disable it.
All right, as you swim around the ink cloud, you can head towards the pump.
I see nothing but bad things happening.
Bad things are gonna happen anyway, and fuck it at this point because that thing needs to be shut off. And if I just flee to go to the surface, it's gonna do us no good. So I'm at 1 HP anyway. So fuck it, YOLO. And
All right,
YOLO swag.
Charlotte's moved about 90 feet at this point. And Slickjack, it's your turn.
Slick Jack the married.
Exactly. How's the creature?
So it isn't Slick Jack now, it's Slippery Jack.
Will die for
Yeah,
this.
I know. But yeah,
Ah, enough. I'll kill you both. Where is the creature?
You
Where's
saw
the.
it went down below the inky cloud that it created.
Hmm. I do water jet at disadvantage.
aren't you gonna go down to go attack him with the attack him with your trident? Wouldn't that be
I
a
have
better idea?
90. Yeah, I have 90 swim feet. I go down there to attack it with my trident.
Twice.
Under the ink, I'm going under.
Okay, so how far forward have you moved at this point?
This point, 20 plus 90, that's 110 until.
And how many feet forward are you moving now?
Well, I just want to reach it, so I'm going for my full 9.
Okay, so as you dive into the cloud to attempt to attack it, I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Oh, it's a plus 8. Yeah,
Does it affect elementals?
and I have resistance to cold and acid and lightning.
All right. So as you fail to resist the power of the ink, you take 28 necrotic damage, and you can feel the ink crawling into your eyes, your ears, your mouth, your nose. It's invading you, and you can feel little nubs of tentacles just begging to burst from your face. It's trying to turn you, but you are not yet turned, and you are within range. You burst into the cloud. You can see it before you. Attack!
I shall attack twice. Check fit.
Both of those hit. Roll damage.
Okay.
And are you one-handing or two-handing this?
Still handing this.
Two-handing. Gotcha.
Like a man!
Mayan. Now you're a Mayan. Mayan. Eh,
That's about all the.
I thought it was supposed to be 10. D10.
No, when it's two-handed with a trident, it's 2d8.
All right, Slick Jack, how do you want to end this?
In amphibian, I'm just like, for that elf that's with us. And I just start attacking its mouth.
Ink and blood fill the pool as you stab and you stab and you stab, and you render this thing immobile. You see it sink all the way to the bottom of its tank and go limp.
Uh,
Wait, that's a dumb question. You already said it is. I go up when initiative is over. Yeah.
I'm still disabling that because there's other things in this fucking water than just that stock.
Slick, as you are swimming up, you see small sharks and killer whales just sort of rush over to consume the fallen octopus. They're completely occupied devouring this creature, almost in a revenge-like way, with the level of, ferocity that they attack it with. But they are so busy eating that they are not attacking you. We are out of initiative, and you can all freely get to the edge.
Yeah, I'm making a wide berth around the ink because I don't feel up to.
Same.
And Theron yells to Slickjack, "Go help! Go help! Uh, go help Ruffles!"
I do as I'm told.
I look. I'm like, I fine.
You're moving slower than any of us, so yeah.
All right. So, are you going to pop open those bad boys and turn the aerators off?
Yep.
All right. Let me see those sleight of hand checks. In dice roll.
And dice rolls. So you're rolling in general.
All right. One more for the other aerator. Perfect. So you're able to pick the locks on both of the aerators and turn them off. The effect isn't quickly, but based on what it says on the description on the side of the aerator, these creatures are all going to suffocate and die in about 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah. Theron gets across, dripping wet, and going, "Come here, Saul. I cast Lesser Restoration to get rid of the harm effect because it's a disease, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I remove the disease."
Soul's gonna thank you, but he's gonna start sulking as he looks at his new form.
You're back to normal.
Yeah.
I thought I was still squiddy. He said my complexion, like the skin, turned back, not my appearance.
Oh, my apologies. I misspoke. Yes, when the he cast Dispel Magic, the level 4 spell that was cast upon you was ended.
Okay, so my race can be changed back.
Yes.
Alright.
It was a temporary spell effect similar to Polymorph, not a permanent race change. I wouldn't do that to you. I don't hate you.
Yeah. After we're all out of the water, I end the polymorph on Slickjack.
Oh, man. I enjoyed being powerful.
Yeah, but the fact of the matter is, that was a temporary thing. I don't know, but I think our little thief is probably going to need a rest and probably an ale.
We need all rests. Rests all around, and also sausages.
Now that you're on the other side, you can see there are waterproof cots, a small cubby of snacks, and there's another riddle at the door ahead of the next staircase.
I'm gonna need ale, a towel, some new clothes,
Sausage.
and calamari.
And probably a fresh change of pants because I thought you soiled yourself in there.
What pants? I turned into a squid man. My pants are gone.
Oh, your pants are gone? I make you new pants. I don't want you to have your elf junk hanging out.
There's swimsuits, towels, granola bars, and some sodas all tucked away in the cubbies next to the cots.
Yeah, like Theron watches as Charlotte gets crushed, and he's gonna go to the cots himself. He's gonna pull out a candy bar, a Three Musketeers bar.
Can I just say Three Musketeers suck?
I love Three Musketeers, you heathen!
Same. I love that candy bar.
It's just a very thin layer of chocolate and then nougat for days.
I love nougat,
Yeah,
you
exactly.
heathen!
Nougat sucks if it's in that large of an amount.
And it's so fluffy.
But Theron is gonna hand her the candy bar, and he's gonna dry out his instruments before playing.
Freaking Soul's gonna wear a Speedo underneath his shirt and start drying himself off with a towel.
Does anyone want to take a stab at the riddle on the door before we end the session? Or do you want
Sure,
all want to take a
got
look?
it.
Sure.
I decided I'll get up and do it as well.
Yeah, let's stab.
Let's see if we can't get in a second level up in one session.
Yeehaw. Mithril?
Bingo! The door slides open, and you see a suit of elven chainmail on the other side of the door, just on a neat little armor rack. It's yours for whoever wants it, and you all level up and take a much-needed long rest.
Oh, thank God.
I would say, okay, I'm going to take a look at the Elven Chainmail. Can it be worn by people that are not proficient in medium armor?
That's its explicit purpose. Yes, sir.
I will snag it.
Snag that boy.
What do we
Wait, what
find?
God damn it, how did I... Oh. When my race changed, my expertise changed too. It fucked with one of my expertise.
It did a big fucky wucky.
Go ahead and change that back. It's only a temporary effect.
Yeah,
You just turned into an evil squid man.
Yeah, it was... But I didn't even notice that. Like, I'm going down to level up, and I noticed that on expertise, it has that, like, little exclamation mark on it. I'm like, why? I leveled up last time, and I looked, and one of my expertises are missing. I'm like, oh, racial change. That's probably why.
I honestly can't tell if my riddles are just too fucking easy or if y'all are just too fucking smart. Because y'all have smashed every riddle I've put in front of you. Half the time on the first guess.
I mean, I just do a big thunk. I really like riddles, and so.
Honestly, with
I like
the with the first one, I thought it was a bit challenging, but when I figured it out, I should have realized like military numericals, but I just like instantly thought major when I saw the capital letters. I wasn't thinking military, like major, MAJOR.
There were two ways you could have come to the conclusion of major. It's the promotion after first lieutenant, which is what he was working towards. He was a first lieutenant who got a promotion. Also, alphabet speak, or military alphabet.
Yeah.
So there were two clues.
Yeah, but yeah. Theron, he is going to be putting that, donning the chainmail, going, it feels a little weird. As he moves his arm and he gives a shh, shh. He does that over and over for a bit before stopping.
I have taken the lucky feat.
And Theron's going to hand you his armor.
Zeno, I just want to tell you, don't worry.
What?
Your riddles are too easy. I always feel like an idiot when you...
Okay, wait. He thinks about it for a moment. He's going to go find the remnants of your character's pants. He's going to mend them.
Please, they're probably shredded somewhere in that inky mess with all the carnivorous sea creatures.
He's going to wait. He's going to wait until he sees the fish float to the surface before he goes to get it.
All right, so you should all be 12th level.
Yep.
Sure am.
So you are all at the level cap. There is one more floor, and then there is the rooftop battle, and then you guys are done. I don't know if you're going to get all that done in one session, but we'll find out together.
Yeah.
We'll find out next time.
On Dragon Ball Z.
Yes.
I might not be